Hey guys, welcome to my masterclass. I am Tejaswini and we have the lovely Kanika here with us today, and she will be doing her own makeup. I am here to guide her, correct her and answer all of her questions, and we're hoping that in this process you guys will learn something. So let's get started. So Kanika, have you already moisturized your face?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, great. Let's start with primer. We're going to be using the Faces Canada Ultime Pro, and I just want you to apply this all over your face.
Okay, so like with my fingers or like
Yes, this is a silicone based primer, so it is best applied with your fingers. A pea-sized amount is just enough. So make sure that you get the primer under your eyes and in your laugh lines, otherwise your makeup will settle in those areas. As you can see, the primer has done its job. It has filled up the pores, made the skin look smoother and a lot more matte. Now what we're going to do is start color correcting, and we need to use a peach corrector like this one, and you need to apply this to the under eye area so that we can counteract the darkness.
Okay, so I had to ask you one question. Why do we always use like the peach color of the concealer? Why don't we use like other colors?
So that's a very good question. A peach or an orange corrector is what will help you counteract the darkness. Orange is the complementary color for blue, and the blueness or darkness under your eyes can be color corrected or neutralized using a peach or an orange corrector. After color correcting, let's conceal.
So should I put it directly from this?
Let's do one thing. Use a brush for one side of your face and then use your fingers for the other side, and then you can tell me which one you like more.
Okay.
Always use a fluffy brush with synthetic bristles to apply your concealer. Use more patting and blending motions instead of dragging motions. So which one did you like better?
I think the finger, because it helped me blend easier than the brush.
Definitely, the heat from your body also helps you with the blending. So that concealer has given us all the necessary coverage. Now we need to even everything out with a foundation that matches her perfectly, and I have the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect Foundation for her. So let's start by applying this with a buffing brush like this one. You just need a small pump of this. It's very high coverage. Just make sure that you blend it into your hairline and under your jawline. So whether you use a brush, a sponge or your fingers, the right way to blend your foundation is to push it in and not drag it around.
Why is my skin like drying up? Like, while I blend it out, it just dries up so quickly.
So maybe it wasn't moisturized enough, or the weather is so cold so it's drying up. But what you can do if that happens, take a makeup setting spray, and I'll just spray it all over your face so that we can get some moisture back into your skin and now start buffing again.
Okay, so this is great, but I know this is not gonna last like all day long because it starts settling in my wrinkle lines or like my laugh line. So what do I do that it just stays fresh and like blended throughout the day?
Do you set your makeup with a loose powder? Okay, so that's what we need to do. Get a good loose powder like this one. Just use a fluffy brush like this one and set your under eye area, set the cheeks and the laugh lines.
Yeah. Since I've not done this before, I'm really excited to see what difference is it gonna get to my skin.
Okay, so I am just taking very little. If you put too much, it will start looking cakey. Wherever you feel that your makeup doesn't hold up the way it should, you have to apply your loose powder in those areas. You could, however, skip the tops of your cheekbones because we want this area to look very dewy. So the makeup is set now, but to make sure that it is budge proof, we're going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I just want you to hold this about 8 to 10 inches away from your face and do a couple of sprays. Perfect. That should ensure that your makeup stays in place and looks hydrated. It doesn't become super dry or patchy. So Kanika, was that easy for you to do?
It was pretty doable.
Guys, I just want you to use products like concealer, foundation and powder as little as possible. Thank you for watching today's episode of the Masterclass, and thank you Kanika for joining us. We will be back soon with many more such videos. Stay tuned.